Welcome to Cinema Bites, your go-to for movie recaps in a flash. Big twists, epic moments, all in just minutes. The movie World War Z. The story begins with a normal family in one of the American states. This family consists of a father named Jerry, a mother named Karen, and two daughters. Jerry used to work as an investigator for the United Nations but had left the job a long time ago. While they were on their way to buy a gift for one of their daughters for a special occasion, they got stuck in the usual traffic. At this moment, Jerry turns on the radio and hears about a virus that is gradually spreading. The virus started in one of the countries. He looks in the mirror and notices strange movements happening in the traffic. He sees a traffic officer riding a motorcycle, breaking the side mirror of his car. Suddenly, a large army of zombies attacks people and begins biting them. Anyone bitten turns into a zombie within a short time, specifically 12 seconds. Jerry sees a large truck breaking through the road. He follows it, but eventually, they get hit. He gets his family out of the car. Jerry and his family take a large car and drive away, but his daughter has an asthma attack due to fear and stress. They realize they forgot the bag containing their belongings and her medicine in the damaged car. They stop at a supermarket to get food and medicine for the daughter. Inside the supermarket, they see people looting food in large quantities. While they gather food and medicine, they encounter a gang robbing people inside the supermarket. The gang attacks Karen to steal from her. When Jerry sees them, they start shooting at her. Jerry manages to kill one of them, takes his family, and escapes. Jerry takes his family to a building near the supermarket. He contacts his friend, a UN official, and requests a plane to pick them up. His friend tells him that a plane is available but will take some time to arrive. Jerry agrees and waits. They take refuge with a Spanish family. There is difficulty communicating, but fortunately, one of them speaks English and translates for Jerry and his family. Jerry tries to convince the Spanish family to join them, but they refuse. He warns them that if they want to survive and not turn into zombies, they must not stay in one place. The Spanish father insists on staying in his apartment. The next morning, Jerry's family heads to the rooftop to board the plane. However, there is a zombie near their apartment who attacks them. More zombies arrive and attack Jerry and his family. The Spanish family is infected and turns into zombies. While fighting the zombies, Jerry gets zombie blood on his face and mouth. He runs to the edge of the building, ready to jump off if he turns into a zombie. He counts to 12 but, fortunately, does not turn. Everything is fine. They run to the plane while zombies chase them, but they manage to escape. The plane takes Jerry and his family to the U.S. Navy fleet. They are placed in a small room on the fleet. All the military scientists and doctors are working hard to find a cure for the virus. One of them, named Andrew, is a virologist. Andrew believes the epidemic is caused by a specific virus. He is searching for the source of the virus to develop a vaccine. Without knowing the source, they cannot find a solution. A military officer approaches Jerry and asks him to accompany Andrew because of his experience as a former investigator and his military background. Jerry hesitates and says he left the job and does not want to return. However, his UN friend convinces him by promising to keep his family safe on the fleet if he goes with Andrew. Jerry reluctantly agrees and joins them. Their destination is South Korea because the virus first appeared there. When the plane lands at a South Korean airport, zombies attack them. Andrew panics, retreats to the plane, slips, hits his head, and dies. The sound of gunfire alerts more zombies. The military team, using their expertise, manages to kill the zombies and enter the military base. During this time, Jerry learns that loud noises attract zombies. To stay safe, they must remain silent. Jerry meets a U.S. intelligence agent who is there because he smuggled North Korean weapons. When the virus reached North Korea, their solution was to extract the teeth of uninfected people to prevent the virus from spreading. The agent suggests going to Palestine because the Israelis built a massive wall before the virus spread globally. This indicates they knew about the virus beforehand. Jerry and his team leave the military base on bicycles to avoid making noise. However, Karen calls Jerry, and the sound of his phone attracts nearby zombies. The zombies attack them, but they manage to escape and board a plane. Jerry arrives in Palestine and meets the head of Mossad. Jerry asks about the massive wall, and the Mossad leader explains that they received a message from an Indian military officer 11 days ago, warning them about the undead, and the danger to India. They took precautions and built the wall. Inside the wall, Arabs and Jews coexist peacefully and celebrate global peace. One of them picks up a microphone and starts singing loudly, joined by others, creating a very loud noise. The sound provokes the zombies outside the wall, who begin climbing over each other to breach the wall. The zombies attack, and people inside flee. During this chaos, Jerry notices a young man with cancer and an elderly man also suffering from cancer. The zombies bypass both without attacking them. Jerry escapes with an Israeli soldier to the airport. On the way, zombies attack and bite the soldier's hand. Jerry quickly amputates her hand to stop the virus from spreading and bandages her wound. He counts to 12 to ensure she does not turn into a zombie. They board the plane and contact Jerry's UN friend, asking for directions to the nearest health or WHO center. The friend directs the pilot to a location with a WHO center. However, there is a zombie on board the plane. And there he is, annihilating the passengers, and the flight attendant senses a strange movement inside the plane in that area. But at this moment, there was a zombie present inside the plane, annihilating the passengers. The flight attendant feels something strange inside the plane. When she goes to open the door, the zombie attacks and bites her. The virus spreads throughout the plane, turning everyone into zombies. Jerry runs out of options, so he throws a grenade inside the plane. The high air pressure pulls the zombies out of the plane. Jerry prepares for an emergency landing, and the plane lands violently. Jerry is struck in the stomach by a metal object. The Israeli soldier supports him and takes him to a medical facility. From the intensity of the pain, Jerry collapses and loses consciousness. The naval fleet tries to contact Jerry, but to no avail, as they couldn't locate him. They assume he died due to the plane crashing into the ground. They decide to expel his family from the naval fleet and relocate them to a nearby city. 3 days after the incident, Jerry wakes up to find his stomach stitched and his wounds treated. He contacts his wife from the medical center, but the official answers, saying, "We thought you were dead and moved your family out of the fleet." After the situation calms down, Jerry begins talking to the doctors in the center. He tells them, "I saw a young man and an elderly man with cancer, and the zombies didn't approach them as if they weren't there." He explains that he confirmed that zombies can identify seriously ill or terminally ill people and won't attack them because such individuals don't help the virus to spread. Jerry asks the doctors to inject him with deadly viruses and diseases, but there is a vaccine available. They agree, but there's a major problem. The room containing the viruses is surrounded by zombies from all sides. Jerry decides to go to the virus room, no matter the cost. He begins killing zombies and moving with difficulty. Finally, Jerry reaches the virus room. While flipping through the virus vials, he notices a zombie standing at the door. At that moment, Jerry has no weapon to confront the zombie and no solution except to inject himself with one of the viruses, not knowing what it is. He injects himself and opens the door for the zombie. The zombie ignores Jerry, merely sniffing his scent, but not approaching him at all. Jerry walks among the zombies, unnoticed and untouched. When he reaches the medical team, they give him the vaccine for the virus he injected himself with. Jerry then reunites with his family. Countries begin producing the vaccine against the zombie virus, and people start receiving it. The zombies can no longer attack them, perceiving them as sick. Countries start eliminating all those who have turned, and in this way, they manage to control and eradicate the virus. And here ends the movie. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell to receive new stories.